Introducing the Samsung Galaxy S9.
But the big difference that Samsung is touting this year is the cameras. And you can see on the S9, it has a single camera, and on the S9 Plus, it now has a dual camera, which is very similar to the Note 8's dual camera. So it's got a wide angle lens and a telephoto lens, which lets you get closer to your subject or do different types of blurring, what Samsung calls live focus effects. On both models, you do have a new variable aperture lens, which means that the aperture on the camera goes from 1.5, which is brighter than last year's phone and one of the brightest lenses on the market, and you can close it down to f2.4 if you're in a very bright environment. If you're outdoors, sunlight, and you've got too much light, you can shut down the aperture for better quality photos there. You can do that automatically through the Samsung's camera app, or if you go into the Pro mode, you can actually switch between the two, which is pretty neat. This is the first phone we've seen with a mechanical, physically changing aperture, which is very interesting. It is locked at 1.5 or 2.4. It doesn't do any values in between, but it still is more than pretty much any other phone offers you. In terms of the camera quality itself, it's still a 12 megapixel sensor, but Samsung says it now has next generation dual pixel autofocus. So it's got faster, more reliable autofocus. It does more processing on chip, so you get better noise reduction than the prior generation, up to 30% so in certain situations. And then the other features that are new are on the video side. It can shoot 240 frames per second slow motion like it could do last year, but now it can do up to 960 frames per second at 720p for short bursts for a super slow motion mode.